Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be teaching you guys how to cook vegetable soup. Here are my ingredients. I have the ugu, which is the ugu leaf, the water leaf. I have my salt, the crayfish, the yellow pepper. Here's the native Maggi, which is called okpei in Igbo. I have my nut cube, the dry fish, the red pepper just for coloring. There is my meat and the pomo. So here are the ingredients I'll be using for the vegetable soup. So let's get right into the video. My pot now on fire. We're going to be bringing in the meat and the pomo. Here's my meat. I'm going to be adding the meat and the pomo into the pot. I'm also going to be adding the nut cube. Here's the two nut cube I'll be using for this. So I've opened the nut cube, adding in the nut cube, and I'll also be adding in some salt. I'll also be adding in some salt. This is half tablespoon of salt. I'll be adding that in. Then I'll stir to combine. I will allow this meat to just simmer for some time. I will allow the meat and the pomo to simmer for some time to bring out its own juice. Here is after 5 minutes. The meat has been simmering for some time now. So you see it has released its own juice. So now I'm going to be adding in some water to cook the meat properly. So this water should cook the meat. So allow this to cook. I'll be leaving this here to cook for good 15 minutes so the meat will be tender enough. So I'll be giving the meat enough time to cook properly. Guys, here is after 15 minutes. My meat has cooked properly. As you can see, the water is a bit dried up. That's what we want because we don't want a watery vegetable soup. Yeah, so now I'm going to be adding in some palm oil. Here's my palm oil. I'll add it in. And I'll be adding in some salt. You know, I added in half tablespoon of salt before. Now I'm also adding in a half tablespoon of salt again because my vegetable is a lot. So you need some salt to help your food tasty. So I've added in the oil. Now I'm going to be adding in the yellow pepper. I'll be adding in the yellow pepper, the crayfish, and the okpei, which is the native Maggi, is also in here, all blended. So I'm going to be adding it in now. After adding in, you stir it properly to combine and allow this to boil for some time before adding in your vegetables. Also, I will introduce my dry fish now. I'm going to be adding in the dry fish and the red pepper. I told you this is not hot pepper. This is just red bell pepper, just for color. So I'm going to be adding them both now. You stir well and allow this to boil for 10 minutes because of the oil. You need to cook your oil very well for your soup to taste better. So I'm going to stir this very well and allow this to cook for just 10 minutes. This is just a basic vegetable soup and very tasty one at that. I'll stir this and allow this to cook for extra 10 minutes before adding in the vegetable. Remember guys, when adding in your vegetable, you don't need to cook it for long. I'm back now after 10 minutes of cooking this sauce. Yes, this is the base for your vegetable soup. Remember, I left the water to dry up a bit so your vegetable soup won't be watery. So now I'm bringing in the water leaf. I'm going to be adding in all this water leaf. Stir well to combine. So guys, let's check on the soup. Here's after 5 minutes of putting the water leaf. You can see the water leaf has released its own water. That's why you don't need to put a lot of water in your soup. You can see the water leaf has released its own water. So now we are going to be adding in the ugu leaves. Here are the ugu leaves. I'll be adding it now. After adding the ugu leaf, you cover this and let it wilt for some time so the ugu leaves can reduce to the extent where you can turn it. Let me check on the vegetable to see how it's doing. So if you notice, you'll see that the vegetable has reduced in size. So now it's time to stir together to combine. Stir together to combine. And your soup is ready. Yes guys, your soup is ready. You can see this soup is not having a lot of water. Soup is not having a lot of water. It's looking good. Yeah, this is my vegetable soup. Very tasty vegetable soup. Here is the end results. So guys, thank you for watching. I would like you guys to try this method of vegetable and you will love it. So guys, thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video.